here we are in the Now group. So hello everybody for this beautiful, beautiful morning. It is in my place anyhow, which is the Scottish borders. And this is Easter. Can you believe it? I mean, I didn't even know it was Easter until somebody sent me a virtual Easter card. Did you know, Fiona, it was Easter?
I did actually, but only because my friend who's got little kids and we were on a video and they had mentioned it and they said they've already opened their eggs, and I was like, eggs? What eggs? And then it dawned on me, yeah, it's coming up.
There you go.
without young kids around, you haven't got a clue. No idea what day it is.
So you need a bit of a prompt as well then. Mm-hmm. It wasn't just me. No. So we're here again for another episode. Fiona, somebody's saying hello to you, but I don't know who it is because it just says Facebook user.
All right. Okay. Hello, whoever you are.
It doesn't take me much to get thrown off what I'm supposed to be saying here. This is, I have no idea what number, it's all about you, which is Facebook Lives with you, a member of Now. Sitting here with me every single day, right up until May the 9th. And by May the 9th, I would have carried out 100 of these Facebook Lives every single day in one way or another. Yeah. It was quite a task, or it is quite a task, but it is fabulous, Fiona, because I'm meeting to, I'm getting to meet so many different members, and even members, like yourself, there's stuff I don't know about. So it's wonderful. So I'm going to go straight over to Fiona here and say, Fiona, who are you and what do you do?
Hi everyone, and happy Saturday, Easter Saturday. Myself, I am a problem solver, and what I do is I help people in small businesses to come together with people they need in their lives to help them, to support them, and build their businesses. I've come from, I've had a couple of businesses in the past before I set up GlasgowEEC. And so I know what it's like working at home, working on your own, and how isolating it can be. And I know my first business, I was actually in a partnership, so it wasn't quite so bad, but it did have its own challenges on there. But, I started a business straight from university, green around the girls, hadn't a clue about business, and just winged it, And I think a lot of us going into business, we do wing it quite a lot. Yes, we know what we're trying to sell, whether it's a service or a product. But for actual business, do we all know everything? No, nobody knows everything. And that's where it comes in to bring people together who have got expertise that can either help you or you can outsource to them. But when you're starting up, it's hard because you don't have any money. So you can't pay for the services that you want to help you with your business. So what I would say is get somebody and you can barter, do something like that. Do a little bartering system with someone. If something you can give them and they can give you in return, and particularly at this time because we're all really struggling. So it's a case of build your connections, and that's what I do. I build connections. I set up GlasgowEEC 3 years ago, or 2016, so that's like 4 years. 4 years ago, because I'm a people person. I love people. I was running a virtual PA business at that point, which was helping small businesses in a different way. But I realized that wasn't me. That wasn't my thing to be sitting in the house day in, day out. I'm working with various different clients and I have to get my hands up. I'm a troglodyte. I'm not very good with tech. So I'm an old school PA type of person. So it's just, when it came to helping businesses with the tech side of things, I had a clue. I had no idea, and it just took me so long. But, this is a younger person's game, or someone who's got more knowledge than I had on there. How can I help people more? So that's when I set up the networking event, and I loved it. I was in the business at the same time, but I did love doing the networking. Once a month, just meeting so many people. We had, I think it was initially existing with another couple of ladies who'd set it up, and I took it over. And at the time, they had about 75 members there, and usually about 12, 15 people attending the events. But within a year, I grew that to over 1,000 different businesses who'd attended within that year. So we had, at some points, I think the most we had was about 85 at an event, which I have to say was actually too big. it's nice. Everyone's going, oh, you've got the numbers. And I'm saying, yeah, but you don't have the quality. Quantity is not important. Quality is more important. So it did sort of wiggle itself down. And towards the end of last year, we were averaging about 45, 50 maximum usually. And that was actually a good number, a good number to work with. And it was a little bit more personal. Sometimes when there's just too many people in the room, it's just a bit of a nightmare. But I think things have changed this year, and I think they're going to change for the future. And I think we're not going to mention the situation. I'm sorry, Lindsay, we weren't going to mention the situation, but it's kind of crucial because we all have to adapt. We're all having to look at what we're doing just now, and everyone is working from home. So this wonderful world of technology, which is great, I'm still learning. Every day's a learning day, as they say. So it's, let's go online. So let's do networking online. And hopefully you ladies are going to be at Lindsay's networking next Tuesday, where you'll see me again. Good or bad, I don't know, but that's up to you. But it's, it's a case of, I think this is going to change things, and I think people will network more online than actually going physical. Yes, it's good to have the face-to-face, but I think for your time and your costs, this is going to be a game changer for you, in that the time it takes you to get from your house to wherever you're going on networking, the cost for you, for your traveling or your parking or whatever. I think, and I did a little exercise recently with my business coach, and she said, work out how much time you spend going to networking and meetings and how much money it costs you to get to the meetings, and your time, because you are a time factor. Every hour you should be charging something, so that is your time factor. So within a week, I would have lost nearly £2,000.
Wow.
Which is massive. So if you're working out how much you are per hour and how much time it's taking you in a day to go to an hour and a half's networking, that could take you half a day, because by the time you get there and you come back and you do little one-to-ones and whatever, so that's half your day gone.
Yes.
And I used to go to quite a lot, and even just meeting up with clients and things like that. If you do this on Zoom or if you do it online, you're going to save so much time and money.
And the thing is that you can do online networking, but you can also still go to a networking place like yours, because you're actually going to be meeting people and you get to know people there. So for local people coming to your GlasgowEEC network meetings, they've got the bonus because you are going to be doing both as well.
Yeah, I do. I mean, yes, face to face. I'm a hugger, and that's one thing I really miss is hugging. I am a hugger, and sometimes I've got to try and read people's body language, because as soon as somebody comes in, I'm grabbing them and just, and then you feel the fidgeting coming in, and you go, okay, sorry, my apologies. So I've got to try and be a bit better at not just grabbing people and hugging them. And we were, for a while, we were dubbed as East End huggers, because that's all we did. We all just hugged one another. So I do miss that side, and yes, I love the face-to-face side of things. But I mean, you find a lot of businesses, particularly when you're starting off, I say go to networking events to build up, your audience, your reach, your visibility. But then if you went to a networking event every day, which you can go to 3 networkings a day if you want to. But if you think of that time factor, then you potentially do 1 face-to-face a week and do a couple online ones, which is great. And
it's exhausting as well, traveling.
Oh, it is. It's really tiring. And it does take it out of you, because it's not just about at the event, you've got all the follow-up. So if you're going to lots of different events, it's not a case of just going to an event, handing over your card and walking away and hoping that someone's going to buy for you, because that doesn't happen. It's about building your relationship up, and for that you need to follow up. And everyone's on multiple platforms, so it's not just following up in one place, you have to follow up in various places. And that could take your week up. So space your networking, definitely. Look at it, look at what's available there on the week. Because I think most things are on Eventbrite or on Facebook where you find networking events. So it's like, look at what's there, look at what you think is good for you, what suits you, your personality, because there are different ones. You've got your BNIs and your very structured events, your 4Ns and Club 555, they're very quite structured. if that's not you, you want something that's a bit more relaxed. So like Lindsay's now networking, or GlasgowEEC is more of a relaxed networking event. And there's lots of other ones out there. So pick what suits you, pick what, and go. And I always say, go to something once, try it, go back, basically.
Yes. And I liked your tip there, which came out without even thinking about it, because it is something that we should get used to, get involved in, is after the networking, follow up. So important.
Yeah. And I have to say, I haven't followed up my networkings last week. It's easier said than done. And I have got, because I did some trials last week, and I haven't done my follow-ups from them. So that's my weekend chore.
But it's getting into the rhythm of it. And for anybody who doesn't know what Fiona was talking about last week, it's a new platform called Remo, which I'm going to be trialing next week as well, and the week after. And it's thanks to Fiona and Samantha Marshall, who helped us to get to know what this platform is about. But anyway, for someone today, Fiona, what could they do to give them a kickstart into maybe thinking about going out networking, or even about their own business? What could they do?
First of all, think about, a lot of it's about your passion. And yes, you're doing a business to make money. We're all in it to make money. I don't care what anyone says. We are all in it to make money. But if you're passionate about your business and what you're doing, what is your why? So once you've got that idea of what your why you're doing your business, why you want to sell that product or service, but also we only have a very short attention span. And that attention span, we do judge, as much as you say don't judge people, you do judge people within the first few seconds. So when you are going out to a networking event, you have to have that narrowed down really tightly. So I always say, have your pitch within 10 seconds. Get over your message within a 10-second period. So practice that. Look at that. I'm not great at it myself, I have to say. I'll put my hands up. I'm not great at it because I talk too much. 10 seconds is not great for me. But it is important, because if you think about it, when you're meeting people, what are you taking from them? If somebody tries to sell at you straight away, you're like, I'm not interested. So it's all about your passion, about what you're doing to help somebody. So get that in a 10-second period, and then leave it as something hanging. So somebody has a question for you, or somebody wants to know more. Don't tell them everything in 10 seconds. They want to know more about you, because it's all about creating a conversation on you.
I like that, yes. So that's what we can all work on until we can actually get out there and face-to-face with people, or even online here. We're going to have to give our pitch, because for a start, the Tuesday meetings, which are through Zoom, and as Fiona said, Fiona's going to be our guest speaker, and Fiona's going to tell us that little bit more. She gave us a taster of how she created a group that only had 75 people in it, and then within months got it up to 1,000. We all want to know how she did that, do we not? So for today, you could sit down, everyone, if you wanted to, and figure out, who are you? What is your business? And then take your pitch down to that tiny little bit of 10 seconds. Oh my goodness me. All right. Well, Fiona, thank you so much for all the information on not really about Glasgow East End connections, but certainly you know what you're doing. So I'm really looking forward to finding out how you did all those numbers. So I do know that any questions anybody would like to ask Fiona in any form that she can answer, Fiona will most definitely raise her hand up and say, yeah, I will answer those for you if I can. So lots of contact links there to contact Fiona, and also you could message her. So I ask everyone a different question every time. So my question to you, Fiona, is what inanimate object do you wish that you could eliminate from existence?
Very hard question, I have to say, and I've been mulling this over, and I don't know if it really answers your question, but for me, blouses. Blouses with buttons down. If you've got a button-down blouse, I can't show here, but you always have a gap here. The button is never in the right place, and that drives me insane. So I never wear blouses. Or if I do, I've always got a t-shirt underneath and I leave it open. So I think that is my biggest bugbear of, you go, why can't they design it with a button right in the middle? They always have a button at either side, and they always do. And I blame my Sharon Davis back, my swimming back.
Yeah, I tend not to have blouses a lot. I did come across a blouse at one point in time where it's got buttons hidden inside, and then those buttons, but so it doesn't open, but it just didn't feel comfortable at all. It really didn't.
Like a straight jacket, yeah. I'm not good with that.
It was horrible. Well, thank you so much, Fiona. That is the end of this particular It's All About You for today, Saturday, the 11th of April. We are really bashing through this year, and I've seen 2 of the first swallows in my area. Have you seen any swallow yet, Fiona?
No, chaffinches and tits and blackbirds and crows and pigeons, but yeah, no swallows, no.
And they're all singing beautifully, aren't they? I love this time of year.
Yeah.
So I want to say goodbye to everyone in the Now group, and I will be back again tomorrow with another Now member. But for the moment, have a wonderful weekend to everybody who's watching or playing on replay. So it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me. On my other hand to this.
We've got to hide these camera things, don't we?
I know, as I sit back and go, which way am I going?
You can see if you go to Fiona's networking event, whether it's online or in person, you're going to have a ball. You really are. It's going to be fun.
Fantastic. Thanks for inviting me, Lindsay. Much appreciated.
It is my pleasure.
Enjoy your day.
Goodbye to everyone now. Bye-bye.